my hair always looks one way on Instagram and then one way on here. I don't know why, but it always looks lopsided on here. Like this side just does not look even, but on that side it looks somewhat decent. Anywho, um, this is our next time of live sprinting with the words and fast drafting. I got a lot of stuff I'm going to be working on. Hello, Crown Legacy Travel. It is good to see you back again. Um, there's a lot of stuff that we're going to be working on tonight. And I was late for a good reason. For a good reason. So the work in progress that I'm working on right now is really interesting, but it's something that I don't think that I have ever seen before, right? Um, I don't think I've ever really seen the concept. I'm sure it's been done before, but me personally, I've never read a book like it. So that's why when I went to the library, somewhat looking for comp titles, and I found this right here. I was like, yo, that's pretty tough. It's pretty tough. I'm glad you're learning a lot. But yeah, I was like, this is pretty tough because it's like the story is so similar to the story that I'm working on right now that this is definitely about to be a comp title. And it had to have just come out because I've never seen this book before. And I actually don't know. Let me look and see. Because if it didn't just come out, I really feel like if it just came out, though, I feel like that would just make sense. The name is so weird, though. Uh, yeah, 2023. That's like last year. Yo, perfect comp title. So I'm gonna give that a read. I had to go ahead and cop it so that I could I say cop it. I got it from the library. It was free. What am I talking about? But nonetheless, I do have a comp title now for my story, and I picked up, as you can see, too many other stories and books and stuff. I'm not gonna be able to read this by the 30th, but you know what? The fact that the stories look so cool, I was like, I can't not read them. I have to get them. Like I have 21 days to read one, two, three, four, five, six books whilst writing my own books. Uh, we'll see how that's gonna go. But same old deal. Same type of word sprint. We're gonna go on for 15 minutes, off for 5 minutes, and talk. On for 15 minutes, off for 5 minutes, and talk. Depending on how much time we end up having, we may end up doing a little bit more. But yeah, we're gonna get straight into it, and we're gonna go ahead and start writing. I'm gonna move this to the side because as a prop, it's just kind of this will be tough on a wall. I'm gonna stop getting sidetracked. We're gonna go ahead and start writing in a minute. But first, you may be wondering what's a comp title because I did say that this would be a good comp title. It's just a book that is comparable to your story, something that's come out reasonably recently. Um, so like let's say I don't even really have a big similarity to kind of compare to, but like let's say similar to how you know how Power Rangers has like those Megazords and stuff. Then you have like which is basically a giant robot, right? That a bunch of smaller giant robots that combine into one bigger giant robot. But then you also have Voltron, which is a pretty similar thing. So you kind of could say that they're comp titles, and then you like give details of what things are similar or something like that. So that's kind of how you would do comp titles, or something that has a general style or tone or like kind of like ambiance, something like that. Pretty much prose, anything. Just showing a way of this is what my story is like. This is what another story is like, and when you put them together, this is how they're similar. So it's find stories that are like that. This is a story that I have found to be very similar to the work in progress that I'm working on right now, and I am very intentional on trying to get a few more. So if anybody else can think of any comp titles, which you wouldn't be able to because you don't know the story yet, but yeah, just give me your suggestions of what are good stories too, because then I can like look and see what's similar with my story. Go ahead and move on with that. But it is 8:25. We're gonna get straight into writing, which I'm super excited about today because I've been having to do so much other stuff. I haven't been able to do as much writing, so now I get to kind of be a little more simple and work on a story that I genuinely love. So I do hope that you guys will enjoy your writing sprint as well. Let's go ahead and write together, shall we?
never saw all the formula. I know your heart is more than just a law. Baby, I want to walk inside the like the family, simple affections of your heart. I wanted everything on the fire, people try. Sometimes I'll make love a simple story. All I, all I get for it. I never long when I know your love is all the drink I'll ever. I want to walk inside the pool of the bed, symbol of affections of your heart. I'm found in everything you did for me, nothing more. Sometimes I make life a simple song. All I need, all I care for is I belong to you. You are seeing over your son, smiling and beaming. Our Father's love, singing and dancing over your son, smiling and beaming. Our Father's love. All I know is I all I know is I belong to you. Hey, the flow getting better. I thought that I told you I'd be here forever. I'm giving God my time, my treasure and talent is making me better. I vision the sweater, the cross on the back, the holiest get up. I'm loving the pressure, it's making the diamond shining forever. If you fall to get up, you still on the road, you just gotta catch up. A damn pressure. I'm watching my dribble, I'm keeping my head up. I know it's a setup, a table in front of my enemies. It's easy to show you the way. You gotta follow your destiny, you gotta follow your path. You gotta stay in your bag for real. I know that he gon' lead me to green pastures, so I don't really get mad for real. We ain't no team, so why you an actor? Talking about you don't show no emotion. It's my heart, my soul, I show it. If you a player, you can't be coached. If you really ballin', you can't be open. Cause the enemy always gon' double team. All because I just had another dream. When I pray, they look telling me what it means. I got vision like Bruno with me. I don't know how the story will go, but know if I stick to the code, you'll go inside of my soul and pull out the pieces that broke. A lot of people want the pros, but they don't want the process. A lot of goals, less stress. A lot of talk, less steps. Need a call, no text. If you don't get no response, you credit at my days. Know this ain't my best, but if you stay for a while, might see a couple moves and know this ain't like chess. You know I ain't about religion, I know they ain't gon' like this. So I have a credit for the music, money I ain't even have. You gotta take it like risk, you gotta bet up on yourself. Trust ain't nobody else can put the bread on you. I'm out here giving out the sauce, but all they wanted was a SoundCloud links on Snapchat, they ain't check it out. Now they telling me that my music all they friends really talk about. If I don't walk it, don't talk about. Don't need a blicky on me. I get the spirit for free. Hey, they wanna trick in the street. I throw some in the beat. Time my heart is racing. You see it skipping the beat. Time my heart is racing. You see it skipping the beat. The flow getting better. I thought that I told you I'd be here forever. I'm giving God my time, my treasure, and talent is making me better. I vision the sweater, the cross on the back, the holiest getter. I'm loving the pressure, it's making the diamond shine forever. If you fall, then get up. You still on the road, you don't gotta catch up. A devil gon' press up. I'm watching my dribble, I'm keeping my head up. I know it's a setup, a table in front of my enemies. It's easy to show you the way. You gotta follow your destiny, you gotta follow your path. You gotta stay in your bed for real. I know that he gon' leave you past, so I don't really get mad for real. We ain't on TV, so why you an actor? Talking about you don't show no emotion. It's my heart, my soul, I show it. If you a player, you can't be coached. If you really ballin', you can't be open. that we standing on business. Brand new logic, brand new topic. Mama said I should have took a scholarship to college. Could have did that, but I just was a rocket. Wasn't my path to ball like Stockton. Can't look back, look at all I accomplished. Songs popping, shows popping. Thanking the Lord I got bread in my pocket. Thanking the Lord he the reason I got it. Remember back then I was chasing the money, but it wasn't really feeling my soul. I was just trying to go and chase a bag. I was running from the problems at home. Chasing clout, but we're losing my peace. We was going back and forth on the phone. I was so stressed I had to call some cheese. So the drama would just leave me alone. Now when I'm stressed I take it to the throne. You can't hold all this weight upon your own. Don't stand on the rock, that's a big body boat. This how I look when you 5 years old. This how I look when you 5 years old. Different but still you fire with me. Fire with me and it's low. Ready to shoot at the lie that you're trying to speak. Spin, 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 spin. Know I can get it, knock me off my feet. It's a Nissan, I don't have to see. Walking with Christ, but I'm not released. No, I don't gotta work for your forgiveness. We out for the heat. Did you see that we standing on business? Spin, 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 spin. Spin, 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 spin. Spin, 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 spin. We out for the heat. Did you see that we standing on business? We gon' stand on it. Get the Bible, put your hand on it. Everybody think they going up, but you never fly if you don't plan on it. It's the beast, put the sand on it. Life a movie, put the cam on it. I know that G.O.D. will never fail. Like Mr. Beast, I put a grand on it. You know the route, we gon' stand on it. Spin, 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 spin. Watch out, spin, 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 spin. Spin, 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 spin. We off in the business. Get to see that we standing on business. Stand up. Spin, 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 spin. Watch how I turn away from the spin, 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 spin. Spin, 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 spin. We out for the hinges. Can't you see that we standing on business?
We will something.
I've been going through some things, trying hard to maintain. So much stress up on my brain, feel like I'm insane. When you experience pain, you be trying to escape. I've been trying to find a better way to a better place. Drop to my knees and pray, but I can't find the words to say. I just wanna keep it 1,000 with you, but can you handle my real? Hey, do you know how I feel? Cause everybody say they with you, ain't really with you. Everybody trying to get you, don't really get you. Trust me, I know. Oh, I've been down that road before. Oh, I'm gonna take it slow. Yeah, gotta be honest with you, ain't no counterfeit. I won't stop till we on top like condiment. Oh no, I cannot stop here. You can't be timid and triumphant, had to drop feel. They gon' see the kingdom coming through the front door. Pronto, dominoes, let's go. Don't make no sense to run away when you this close. Gotta stay 10 toes, get yours. Sometimes you gotta break down just to break those. Yeah, it always gonna be what it is. Hard times separate the fake from the real. Hands high, listen to the one that I live for. Yeah. I really think it's time for a breakthrough. Breakthrough, came through, screaming breakthrough. Breakthrough, came through, screaming breakthrough. Breakthrough, came through, screaming breakthrough. Breakthrough.
Now, can you hear me? I wanna know if you can hear me. I'm calling on your name. I feel the devil trying to get me. I've been up, I've been down, I've been in, I've been out. What good is having friends when your family ain't?
All right. That's one sprint done. That was the most abrupt stop you probably ever seen. But you know what? It happened. It did happen. No, but that was pretty fun little sprint there. But whew, if it's just I had a long day. And I'm sure y'all had a long day too. So how do you still make time to write despite all of the things going on in your life? Honestly, if you give yourself a word count, I feel like making the time will kind of, if there is time to be made, giving yourself a word count goal and sticking to it seriously will help that time to be found without you even having to fish for it or seek it out or anything like that. Setting a certain amount of words that you need to write will make your mind kind of shift. It can work two ways. It can either like make you start thinking like, okay, I have a deadline. I haven't been meeting my deadlines. That's not a good thing. Or it can really make you instead be more like, okay, I'm not gonna get on TikTok right now. I'm gonna write, or I know that I kind of that TV show, that's a good TV show, but I'm more interested in the story that I'm creating, something like that. So any place where you are wasting time, even if you kind of see it as winding down, any place where you're wasting time, that having that kind of deadline in a way, having that thing of saying, okay, I'm gonna write this amount of words today, or even for this amount of time today, and I need to make up to get that amount of time today. That will help you be able to do it, because like, oh, I need to log some hours towards this, or I need to log some words towards this, or minutes towards it, seconds towards it. You can get a lot done in seconds, kinda. I mean, not like super intense stuff, but you can get a good bit done in seconds. But yeah, so definitely just giving yourself a goal and like trying to have yourself stick to it and reach that goal is a super big deal. Um yeah, setting goals is a big deal, because once you set the goal, then it's like you're gonna try to reach that goal, and then you're gonna kind of like that's gonna shave away time from other stuff. You're not gonna sit down and watch TV or even play video games or stuff like that. When you know that you have that word count, you kind of save that till after that type of thing is done. So, first of all, how have you guys' stories been progressing? I hope they've been going well. I know we weren't on yesterday, but I do hope that your stories have been going well. Yeah. I mean, I'll say at least for my story. My story's been going pretty well. I've gotten to a place that feels really weird though, because it's like I'm getting work done, I'm getting words written, but I don't feel like I'm making as much progress anymore. Like I know where I want the story to go, but I feel like the last portion of the story that I wrote took so long to get through it because of how much content it had to be, that it just feels like now any other portion I write just feels weird. It feels weird to get back into it, and it doesn't feel like it as far as the outline goes and structurally, like a lot of progress has been made, even if it is like progress being made. I see progress being made, but it's like, but yeah, trying to keep up with the word count. I feel that a lot of times it can be pretty hectic and sometimes even stressful to keep up with the word count. But the important thing is remembering, hey, like if I get this word count done every day, like look, 20 days, your story's done. You know what I'm saying? 20 days, you have that 60,000 words, or however much that you're writing. You have to think about your end goal. What are you writing for? What is the end goal that you want to see? I want to see my book as a physical copy, so I can see these other books and be excited about them and be like, oh, they're cool. I want to see my book like that. I don't want to have ideas that I end up dying with and they end up going to the grave with me. I want these stories to be put out so that people can actually read them. I think that it's very important. And I think that it'll show other people that they can do it too. And I think that's what's really important. But we're going to go ahead and call it there. My laptop's about to die too, so it kind of works out. We're going to go ahead and call it there. I'm going to let you guys go ahead and go to continue working on your stories and continue drafting and fast drafting and all that stuff. And if word count has been stressing you out, just write. Just write and think about the story, not so much about the word count. And just try to make something new that excites you. If it's a scene that's been kind of boring you, try to make that scene something that's a little more exciting for you so that you can have a good time with it. Like it's not meant to be like all strict and like boring. The whole point of it is to entertain. So make sure it's entertaining you and that you're genuinely enjoying it. But thank you guys for everyone that came. I love you. Have a great rest of your night. And do a good job with your work. It did go by quickly. Yeah, we did get a lot of work done. But yeah, you guys have a great rest of your evening. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your writing and your writing sprints and fast drafting. And hopefully